Today I'm going to be showing off my folding knife collection, starting with the smallest, which is this. It's a key knife. It's, it's a little bitty key knife. I mean, it's just a little bit longer than my finger. I've got huge hands. It is decently sharp. It's got a little bit of wiggle. I've had it for a while. I used it as a letter opener before I got my letter openers, which are over there off screen. It's a good little utility knife, I guess. I mean, there are definitely worse ones and definitely better ones. So it's of middling quality. It's cheap, stainless. It was like $2 at most. So, key knife. And the newest edition is this. It's a 30-06 bullet knife. I'd call it more of a pen knife. It's got a super small blade on it. I think the blade on this is shorter than the blade on this. No, it's just a smidge longer. Just a smidge. Just a sec. Wait. Yeah, just a smidge longer. I think it's like, at best, an eighth of an inch longer, which is another good little utility knife. I got it primarily because, well, it's a little bitty collectible piece and it was $1. Found it at the Goodwill for $1. And I didn't own any bullet or rifle related objects aside from like Nerf guns, which I'll be showing off in a later video. Then I've got a little Winchester multi-tool. At least I believe this is my Winchester one. I'm not seeing the Winchester stamp anywhere on it, but I believe this came in a set with, I believe it was one of those holiday special sets that has like 8 knives, and this was one of them. Got, no, it was 5 knives, because there were no fixed blade knives in it. I ended up with the folding knife collector set. But still, good little multi-tool. Got knife, flathead screwdriver, file, pliers, obviously. Does it have one knife or does it have two? I can't remember. I don't use it very often anymore. I haven't had need to use my multi-tool very often. Knife, saw, screwdriver, bottle opener. 2 screwdrivers, a file, and a bottle opener. Really basic. Can't complain with it. It's lasted me almost 8 years, so can't complain. Here's my other Winchester multi-tool. You can tell because it's got the big W there. This has a significantly larger knife blade, a rather vicious little, I don't know what that was, sorry. That was my computer saying something. Another little saw. I believe this is the scissors right here. Yeah, because the scissors stick something awful. Always have. Damn. Come on, get out of there. Yeah, little bitty scissors. Not much good for anything for me. I bet other guys can find a use for them. Can opener, I believe. Or at least I think that's what it said. And bottle opener. And then on the back is a Phillips head screwdriver. And all, I believe it is, or like a hole, a punch for like making little holes and stuff. Like I said, I've got big hands, so this is really small in my hand. See, there's the bottom of it. There's the top of it. Small. Hey. Let's see if I can get the rest of the tools out. Another file, a file on this one. A fishing needle, I believe it's called. It's got a little bitty hole in it for putting fishing line through, so you can like do some hand fishing. Just little stuff. I don't know my fish. I don't fish. Then it's got the corkscrew. Yeah, always need one of those when you're camping. In case you couldn't tell, I'm being sarcastic. One I got because Skallagrim reviewed it back when he was still in Norway. I thought it was a cool little thing. I got it just because it's a cool little thing. Little, I believe this is the Flying Dragon Fighter Knife. Beats the piss out of me. I found it at a yard sale for $2, and it's a decent little knife. Well, not really little, actually. It's a medium-sized fixed blade. Fits great in my hand with the saber grip. You know, with your thumb going up the back to the guard. Gives you more blade control. It does wiggle, but I paid $2 for it. I'm not gonna argue with this little thing because it's one of the few folding knives out there that has an integral guard built in. This actually has a sub guard too, or sub hilt, which isn't really, in my mind, it's not the proper term because I always learned that the entire handle assembly is referred to as the hilt. This is the guard and sub guard and pommel. But that's because I've been studying medieval history and weapon terms since I was a kid. Literally. Since I was. Actually, since my mother has been in the Society of Creative Anachronisms since before I was born, since she was 18, I believe. And my entire family was into blades and all sorts of other weapons. Now, I'm going to show you my EDC one, which is this. I have no idea where it's made. It says on the blade right there. If I can get it right. No, my camera's not good enough to pick it up, but it says right there, custom crafted sharp TM 300, and on the handle here, which you can just barely make out with the camera, it says FER 1981. I'm thinking those are someone's initials, because this is another thrift store find. I find lots of things at thrift stores, and this I carry around with me everywhere because it's nice and heavy, and it feels very good in the hand, especially in the saber grip. I mean, even in the hammer grip, it feels good, but I like the way it feels in the saber grip best. because of the blade shape. It just feels right, you know. And lockback, I love lockback knives. I can't stand knives that have the little liner lock. I don't own any of them anymore. I got rid of all of them. And now I'm going to show you my most expensive one, which is this. It's a Schrade. I doubt you can make it out. It's an old timer model. Might be able to make that out. Just barely. But oh, here's the case it came in, which you can. There we go. There's the Schrade logo. But this is the only knife out of all of these that I bought new because I didn't have a good folding knife at the time. I bought this shortly after moving into Oregon because I'd been looking to get a good quality folding knife for years. The last good good folding knife I had was my Winchester one, which I gave to my brother because reasons. Don't want to get into the reasons why. I just ended up giving it up to him after I bought this because I'd been looking for a very long time to get a knife that fit well in my hand, no matter the grip, and was a very good knife. I did a lot of research online, and Schrade is a very reliable budget company. So I took, and this was my first Schrade purchase. Not the first Schrade knife I've handled, but my first Schrade purchase, because my dad up in Washington, which is, I'm pointing north right now, has a sharp finger, which is like that long comparatively, and you're meant to use it in this grip, which is why it's called sharp finger, because it's actually a little bitty skinny knife. But these are all the folding knives I have at the moment, or at least all the ones I can find. And my next video is going to be showing off my rather small collection of fixed blade knives. And yeah, I don't have as many fixed blade knives at the moment. Just, I don't know why. I do love fixed blades, but I just can't find many fixed blades I like because I absolutely positively hate serrations. And I've been looking everywhere to get a large fixed blade to put in my shit hit the fan bag or zombie apocalypse bag or whatever, my bug out bag. And I just haven't found a single large fixed blade knife that I like, aside from my machete, which I believe I've shown before. If not, I'll show it off again anyway. I'll show it off with my fixed blade knives anyways. But as always, have a nice day, and thanks for watching, y'all.